Hi, Dr. Darlene Opsiger here. So I wanted to go over a couple things first about the muscle testing of foods and that kind of thing. So um, before testing and just some basic considerations, just understand that the more complicated and processed, the more unnatural or tainted, contaminated, or whatever a food is, the more likely you are to react to it and basically have a muscle test that responds as weak. So um, now, if you have a good digestive enzyme present, um, while you're added to uh, the foods we're testing or, you know, your actual meals, the less likely you are to react and basically have a weak test as well. Because that just sometimes you're reacting to the food because you just don't have enough enzymes present. So if you know your kind of primary digestive enzyme and you take it regularly, the less reactive you're going to be to foods um, and to, test as weak initially. Um, Now, once you basically start reacting to a food, the more likely you are going to continue to react to that food. Um, Basically you've never gotten through the moment of now, so the body just kind of assumes that it's done the right things with the food, so it just wants to keep kind of going along to get along and that kind of thing. So once you are basically reactive to a food, unless you add an enzyme or probiotics or rebuild the gut in some way, if the reactivity is happening from, kind of gut permeability through a leaky gut or that kind of thing, or, you actually take steps like this where you're kind of resetting the body, resetting the nervous system and the immune system to, quit overreacting to foods. Basically, once you develop that allergy or sensitivity, that weak muscle response, it's just going to keep kind of um, always respond that way unless you do something proactive about it. Um, Now, the other thing is if you forgot to muscle test your foods and you can kind of learn these techniques to muscle test yourself before you eat something. If you forget to muscle test or basically you're eating something that is problematic, or you forgot to take your enzymes before and it's something that you begin to have sensitivities to or whatnot. um, Basically you can take on an empty stomach, you can take enzymes that have a high protease um, content, and basically that will just help to literally break down and eat up those and antigen antibody protein chains, um, and basically start reducing the reactivity to foods. Um, so take some of those on an empty stomach if you forget to take your enzymes or you forget to test or you're eating something is problematic and you're basically having symptoms and issues. So that's just kind of my tip and trick on, reducing the reactivity and kind of just some good basic muscle testing things for muscle testing your foods to find what you're reacting to. Until next time, guys.